Calm down, Miss Luna. Calm down, Miss Luna. He's sedated. Oh. If you don't mind holding out, yeah, thank you, man. Oh, okay, Miss Luna. I see a little infection here. I'm gonna check to see how far it's spread before we maybe call in a surgeon.
Just cover it up. Cover it up. Nobody will notice. No,
I'm
just
sorry, Luna. Don't kill me.
I won't. I'm just kidding. I think Rusty was at the doctor's office. Do you want me to go and see if I can get him, or?
Well, it seems to be just under some Chris. What I can do is, I'm gonna check for. When I was checking for infection, I was seeing if there's any red lines, but it doesn't seem to be spreading. So I can just disinfect it, flush it with saline, and I don't know how we're gonna do this because if it's on his pancreas, so the issue is gonna be the maggots and the leeches.
Yeah, we
You
can.
think it's
That's the issue. That's why Loki want to bring Rusty. Because the issue is that if we end up putting, maggots in there and,
we lose them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just probably we'll get a hold of Rusty.
Yeah.
Are you guys locked in? Oh, you still got one.
Ah, let me check bunny rabbit.
Let me check the bleeding real quick. Make sure it's not bad, and if it isn't, we'll bandage him and we'll see how far Rusty wants to take this.
Okay. Putting the IV right here. I'm gonna be back. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Please. Thank you, Miss. I'm sorry.
You're welcome. I understand it's been a stressful time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello.
So right. Excuse me, ma'am.
I ain't got time. Rusty, Rusty.
Flies buzzing around you. I don't know if you know that or not, but do you know if there's a blacksmith?
Oh.
I don't know.
He just went to bed like right before storm, so you have to wait till tomorrow. I'm sorry.
Son of a bitch. All right, I appreciate it.
Just
of course.
The black water real fast.
Wait, why?
I pick it.
Are you fucking?
Whoa, bitch! Fuck off! Bitch! Miles? Is it? No, there's no Miles. Never mind. Sorry. Sorry about that.
I'll save a little bit. It should be right. Feel free to
it's stitched, so how would it be that bad?
Oh.
You get what I'm saying? I didn't break
the stitch. Yeah, okay. Then my brain is not working at the moment. I apologize.
I didn't take anything off the pancreas when it first started this. Come on, Bones.
I apologize. I'm going ahead of myself.
Okay, let's keep going then.
Can you lock that for me?
Yeah.
Alright, where are others?
Should be at the stables. I'll go find them.
Okay, hustle.
I mean, I love you.
Isn't our office so lovely?
I feel like this whole thing is bipolar, Miss Luna.
I know.
Just a little bit.
Okay, Miss Luna. So
Nope,
did you happen to send a telegram out to Roscoe?
You sit tight for a second.
You said Roscoe was the surgeon, right?
No. I said Rusty would be able to perhaps say anything.
Oh, okay. Is Rusty clocked in anywhere?
He was in Strawberry, and then he made his way to the east. So now I'm like, no, Rusty, come back.
Oh, dang it. Well, what I'm gonna do, since nothing was ruined with that, I'm going to. He has no bleeding, so there's no point in packing it. The infection is what he has. So what I can do is just leave it open for Rusty in case he wants to. So the thing with this is like, give me a second. I might be able to get around this. Hold on.
All right. I got you, that other one, and then, is he gonna be in good enough health to come with us?
This one, no.
Okay. Sonny,
I'm
more.
sorry, Toad.
There's
You're
only
fine,
2 of
Mike.
us. 3 counting you.
3 counting me should be fine. We actually send a telegram, see if we can get one more with us.
Well, we was looking for. We don't know where Booker and them are.
Okay.
I don't know if they didn't wake up or what.
I know I saw them, but this is
Alright.
what it is.
Let's just go. We've been holding him for too long.
Let's just get it.
Alright, ma'am, I cannot see it, so it would have to be Rusty that would fix this issue through the wound. I was gonna see if I could see where the infection's at, and possibly just do the maggots and leeches, but I don't want to put it in there if I can't see it. It seems like too risky. It's gonna be something that Rusty's gonna have to open up further, possibly see if the pancreas is gonna be saved or if it's gonna be discarded, taken out.
Wait, don't I need it?
And I'm gonna go ahead and pinch Mr. Bones here, make sure that he's awake fully after I bandaged him up.
I don't like for him to be walking around with an infection, but there's nothing we can legally do without perhaps it ending up causing him more harm. Plus, an infection doesn't spread like in just seconds. So it should be okay, hopefully.
Well, the thing is going to be the wound we're going to leave open. I can suture him back up if you prefer. Just take off the bandages. Since he was technically sutured in the beginning with, I mean...
I would like for you to suture him up because it's a deep wound.
Okay.
So if we're not
Alrighty.
having stuff
I didn't
falling out.
know if we're going to
Well,
directly
you're
take
also,
him to
you know,
Rusty or not.
falling
That's the only
out.
reason I was doing that.
Is
Alright, give me a second. I'll suture him back up, then I'll remove all that.
there a way you can sit down in there?
Yeah, I know it's
Without
a
falling out?
weird thing because it might cause him a little bit more of an issue and tearing and everything, but
Do you want me to try to close
it's
it?
so deep and I
the
really
doors
don't want the
closed?
pancreas to suddenly just relocate itself outside.
Back
No,
there.
I understand.
Especially if we have to go to him.
I'm sorry. I'm just causing issue after issue here, ain't I?
Hey, it's not an issue. People shot you. It's not your fault. Stop. Shoo. No.
I didn't even get to say I didn't say my catchphrase. Yeah, but hey, last thing I know is see me shots going off. I gun one in the head and then went on to the next one and then I went down.
Just doing one more check to make sure we didn't miss anything other than pancreas and a swoon.
Dun, 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 dun. Gonna drink water.
And all I gotta do is take the IV out, and we'll have Mr. Bones back up, and I pinch him to wake him up.
Shh. Dun, 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 dun. Drinking more water. first. Why not?
Connected. Channel switched.
Okay, I didn't see anything. If you did anything, okay.
Alrighty, I'm gonna slap Mr. Bones here. Slap. Mr. Bones, you waking up?
Oh, yeah, hello.
Alrighty, sir. So we did have to, unfortunately, sew everything back up because we will have to direct you to a surgeon that will actually open up the wound a little bit more, go inside, and take care of your infection. He might end up taking your pancreas out, most likely, to be honest with you.
I see.
I mean, the good thing is for you that most people can live without their pancreas.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, and it won't affect it in any way.
Nice.
But I'm not a surgeon. They'll go more with that information with you. So, some things I want to advise you is to clean your bandages twice daily. Keep bandages clean and dry. No bathing in swamps, creeks, water, or baths only that are clean. Do not get the deluxe version because we do not want a woman spreading infection to your area even further. Keep an eye out for even more infection happening on the outside of you as well. You're going to be looking for itching, swelling, burning, excessive redness, smell of oozing, or any smells or oozing pus. If any above, rise. See a doctor immediately, okay? But we will schedule an appointment to see a surgeon as soon as we can because you need to go in like ASAP if we can get you in.
No,
Mr. Bone, your skin does look like it has some color back in it, so you're not pale anymore, so you should feel a little better since we did do an IV to you and make sure that you had some proper fluids. Do you have any questions, concerns about anything?
I think you know my next question.
You did very issue pain medicine, so hopefully you don't want pain medicine.
No, not that. Nope.
I'm hoping it wasn't pain medicine because she already drugged you up, and I mean I just put some ether on you, just put you in a sedative state. So if you're asking for more, we're not providing no more.
No.
Okay.
Can I clock on?
Oh, you definitely know that you cannot be doing that. I mean,
Son of a...
Miss Luna was the first to initially treat you. I'm the second to treat you. I think that you shouldn't clock on.
I will not just advise you, I will inform you you are not allowed to clock on for at least a week. At freaking week? Yes, until that pancreas is out of you and the surgical doctor will inform you that you can go and work, then don't clock in.
If you think about this with Mr. Bones, you going out there with this problem that you do have, you're going to cause more of a hindrance than you are a beneficial to your lawmen and lawwomen.
You're right. Yes.
So you don't want them to try to take care of like a hostage situation and then all of a sudden have to take care of you. That's my mindset about this, and I'm prior law.
Yes.
I hate to say that, but yes, you will most likely need to be on a little bit of administrative leave until you get your pancreas taken care of.
I will also inform you that it might be a little difficult to remove it because it's first next year that it's kind of starting to be a procedure that you remove. Right now it's just testing, so... But we're testing to see if you survive. So it's yay! Survival, hopefully, yeah.
Well, looks like I'll be,
Alright, if you want to come up with me.
Maybe? Maybe?
We'll get you up one way or another.
There we go.
Okay, looks like you're up. Up and at 'em, Mr. Bones. There we go. If you don't mind letting us out, because we're going to go crazy being in this office. Miss Luna Cavendish, do you want me to request a surgery for him as soon as he can? Do you want me to get his telegram too?
Yes, please. Everything. And
All
I
right,
saw a letter from Lacey. I will be back quickly. Stay. Thank you. Miss Lacey! Ah! Mrs. Miss?
Howdy.
Howdy, do you
You
mind
okay?
coming? Yes, do you mind coming to the sheriff's office with me, please?
Sure. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, we have a managing doctor here. Okay. I'm running too much. Okay, Lacey. We have had some with Mr. Bones here. Okay, come here. He's not-
61317.
he was shot
Alrighty.
a lot of times. He had
I
like
think
3
Trish, you might be
gunshot
able to
wounds,
do some
2
surgery on
through
him.
and throughs, and a large bullet. One of the gunshot wounds, the second one through and through, had pancreas damage. I sutured it up, but he's infected now, and he keeps throwing up and being super dizzy. That is surgery. Like, I can't remove it, right? So
Yes.
I don't know how to do it. I don't know if you know any surgeons that's awake that could remove it.
No, so our only general surgeon right now would be Enzo, and he is not currently awake. So it's honestly going to be, oh, it's Rusty.
I
Howdy,
also
Rusty.
have his telegram, first name, last name, so hopefully we can get
Okay.
it situated.
Yeah, well, if it's infected now, we need to take care of it now because we can't leave him with infected pancreas.
Exactly.
So I actually tried seeing if I can see his pancreas through his wound and couldn't. And I don't want to risk, unless you guys think it's a good idea to put maggots and leeches out down there, not being able to take them out.
Well, we can remove the pancreas safely.
That's why
it's
I
bet-
called you guys over here, because I'm scared to do it wrong, so I rather want one of the managing doctors perhaps to do it and then shadow under it while you do it. I don't know if you mind or anything.
I'd like the shadow too.
Okay, yeah, I mean...
Either that or you just tell me what I need to do and I'll just
Yeah,
get
no,
with it.
I could go ahead and do the surgery. Like I said, I'm not a general surgeon, but I could do it to the best of my ability. I mean, I just did a bowel resection, so why not a pancreas removal to run on top of it?
Would we have to do the entire removal, or can we just do a resection?
With the pancreas, I think you have an entire removal. I don't think you can just do a dissection because I think it's since the pancreas produces the like bile, if you will. I think if you leave any of it remaining, I think it has a very high risk of getting infected, and then it can go very poorly very quickly.
Yeah, I understand.
And right now,
so
it's
especially
just
if it's already
testing.
good, it's not good to just leave it about.
Also, right now it's just testing because, pancreas removal hasn't really been something we do in the doctor's office yet. So right now it's just testing anyway.
Yeah, so it's just going to be, to the best of your ability. I mean, or best of my ability.
I'll open them up and I'll try it if you want me to.
Okay.
You said best of my ability.
Well, with best of your ability with some procedural guidelines, I guess would be the best way to phrase that.
How about you be my procedural guidelines, and then I'll open them up, and you'll let me know if I'm doing something wrong.
Okay.
Winston.
I
just want to try it.
I just want to try it. This man is not your guinea pig.
I know he's not. But I feel like I have capable hands of doing stuff like this, steady hands. So.
Yeah, I'm not very steady right now. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Well, if you truly want to give it a shot, I can shadow you. I can just be your second hand if you want, or if you prefer, if you feel more comfortable with me doing it, I can do it and you can shadow me. You can be my second hand. What would you prefer?
I'll try it.
Okay. Well, all right. Let's get him to the DO.
Yes.
Yes, again.
All right,
Alrighty.
I'm gonna take him to the doctor's office.
Yep, I'm coming with you. Rusty, I'm assuming our conversation can wait till after.
Yeah, can. Um, isn't Quinn a general surgeon?
No, she's an
Nope.
OBGYN.
Oh, yeah, right. I've got a
So,
feeling that there might be a bit of a discussion there around that because I'm feeling that. Yeah. Anyway, it's all good.
yeah, she might have had training. Is she around right now?
She's not at the moment.
Okay.
Just thinking if it's non-life threatening, let's just run
Well,
with it.
yeah, with an infected pancreas, I don't want to wait around because they become life-threatening very quickly. So, is he gonna die in the next 5 minutes? No, but we don't know how long until that infection gets worse and his pancreas bursts. Then we're in deep trouble.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's what the journal and the guides are there to help with because it's the best of our ability.
Yep. Alrighty, I will be over there.
I'm sorry, this was why I also called you in, and then I saw she sent a telegram from Strawberry, so I was like, you know what, I'm just quickly gonna go get her, so it's fine, no worries.
Nah, it's all good. It's not a me problem. If she wants to take it, that's fine.
Yes. Okay. Great.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's going in with the best intentions. So, if it goes sideways, it's a bit of a discussion afterwards about what could be done differently next time.
Exactly. That's kind of why I wanted. If I were to do it, I wanted one of you to look at it and shadow it, because I would have so many issues like explaining it without feeling horrible if he ended up dying or anything. You get it?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So
I'm not really fussed. It's if Lacey wants to do it, go for it.
Yeah. I just. And if Winston wants to do it, then go for it.
Yeah, I only know that the only reason I said Quinn is because I remember Quinn and Fina having a discussion last night about how she was on the roster, but it's something that we needed to chase with Dorothy. Because anyway.
Yeah.
While I've got you both here, it's just stuff that I'm checking in with hiring doctors. If you want to come over here, just something I'm giving everyone the heads up for.
Okay.
Get him!
It's just something we've noticed that coming through with some of the doctors that they're not necessarily understanding or being run through all the duties and responsibilities. And I'm sure when I say this, you'll probably be like, "Oh, wait, no, I already do that, so it's all good." Just when you get someone done through the exam and they're off, do you guys run through each dot point of the doctor's responsibilities?
Yeah, I run through everything because I've done several of the exams already, and I make sure to walk them through all of their responsibilities, like how to do stock, or not how to do stock, but like how to note down whenever you do stock. I run them through medical sales, even though I know we're not doing it right now, but it's
Oh,
still good for them
100%,
to
yeah.
know. I tell them about how to handle assistance and all of that, how to buy things from citizens. Yeah, I mean, I run them through everything, like how to their satchels and all that stuff.
Yeah, sweet. Like, I'm sure that you guys were. I'm just telling everyone the same thing, so it's like all across the board. And I'm sure that the upcoming meeting as well, it'll cover all that sort of stuff. It's just the usual. Go through each stop point. Probably the big one where there's a couple of people have came forward and said, "What's the go with coverage?" I don't know if that's just something that people just, you know.
I usually tell the doctors that I have passed that regional is our priority, but if there isn't enough coverage, that's when we do the roaming.
Yeah, yep, and 100%. And even just if you get the chance to make the note that hey, if a senior doctor does reach out, or a managing doctor, it's not like a you need to move. It's just hey, what's best coverage? Can anyone move around, sort of thing. Don't think
Right.
it's targeted. Because there's a couple that came forward. I think a couple of people have put through, hey, we need to move around a little bit, and then they're like, oh shit, maybe I've come across too hard, and then underneath people have been a bit like, oh shit, am I in trouble? And it's like, oh, it's not got nothing to do with that.
Yeah, I mean, I've sent out a couple of those telegrams telling people to shift around just because we have enough coverage. So it's
Yeah,
part of it's it's on the one hand it's like we tell people to prioritize regions, but also on the other hand, I think also doctors just need to be more observant about the coverage.
oh, 100%. Look, and that's the thing. That's what's done with doctors. It's like monitored doctor coverage, and they provide to the best of where they see fit, and then seniors are like supervise and get people to move if necessary. But like you guys do an excellent job with it. And same thing like Silas, when you pop those things through, it's been great because it means that coverage has been across the board. It's just
Yeah.
as I said, it's just touch and base with everyone, so it's the same message that's consistent.
No, no, I understand.
And just the other thing is, if you come across an assistant or just someone that's a doctor, just remind them too that some of the offices do have locks. So if there's a situation where it's not comfortable, just remind them that they can lock into the office and keep themselves safe.
Okay.
But I know
Yeah.
that obviously some, what's it, Quarter doesn't. What's the other one?
Blackwater doesn't.
Valentine, the front door of Valentine doesn't, but everything else does.
Yeah, yep.
Um, Van Horn locks, Ansburg locks, Saint Denis locks, Rhodes locks.
Blackwater doesn't log.
Blackwater's the only one, I think. It might be the only one.
Coulter doesn't log either.
We don't have
Do we
it.
have an office in
No, we
Coulter?
don't have
Do
one
we
up
not
here.
have one anymore?
No, not any. I mean, we never did.
I mean, yeah, no, yeah, right. We never did. Yes, correct. I am so sorry. Never mind.
Yeah,
This
sweet.
is my mistake.
Anything
I'm
you
sorry.
guys notice that might be like a skill gap with the assistants, or anything that you think like might be good to have like a consistent message come out or something to check in with people?
I so one thing I do notice is that assistants are often confused about the like hours that they have to work. So maybe, and also I think some doctors are also confused about the way that that works as well. So maybe just this could be something they just bring up in the meeting to clarify how the working days are accounted.
Oh, 100%. Don't get me wrong. Some of the stuff I'll just slide on to Dorothy's for the meeting. It'll be easiest to go that way.
Yeah,
Like, because I know, I'm assuming both of you know that it's 3 hours equals a county
those
day.
account. Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Which that presents a bit of a challenge. Do you guys know how to check time cards and figure out hours, or?
I
No, not really.
don't, because I've the times I've tried, it's been difficult to sort of zero in on the
Okay.
newspaper. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'll if you got your notebook now,
Hmm.
I want you to look in your notebook at the last page that you ripped out of the roster, and on the far right of the roster is the time card ID. So this is the special identifier or the employee number that you've got in the office.
Right.
So with that number, you can then go into, when you're in the office, you can go into the red bar, and you can
red
have
what?
a look under
The red
time
newspaper.
cards.
Okay.
Yep. So say for example, I'm going to grab mine. I go into medical time cards that's in the office in the filing cabinet there. And I'm just going to look for my ID number there, and it should come up with just my name when I go to have a look through.
Oh, that's so simple. Yeah, see, I was never taught.
And I look, to be honest with you, I only learnt it when Shafina, I said, hey, how do I actually, like, I'm not going to scroll, I'm not going to go through, flicking through all these files. That's ridiculous.
Right.
It still is a bit of work because you've obviously got to add them up. But
Right,
if
right.
you've got an assistant, especially the first aid sort of like is hard because if they have been quiet, but they've got enough hours to meet 12 days, like, no, 3 days, sorry, then try and get them that first aid so they can actually do stuff.
Right, right.
But yeah, that's an easy one to do, and I might even just add that as a note for the senior doc discussion, which I think Lottie said should be coming up eventually, where we'll go through, I think, specializations and all that other stuff that goes on.
Okay.
But it's a good point because you're right. I've been slowly checking with different people, and I think Dorothy even said, "Look, I don't think necessarily everyone understands that." again, too, like think 4 reports equals a day as well for a working day.
Yeah. I know it's like either 3 hours or 4 reports. That's considered an entire day.
Yeah. And I mean, too, stylists, when they get closer to the exam, you have a flick through, and if you see there's like any like skill gaps, like if they don't have a lot of gunshot wounds, just try and like urge them to go east or whatever.
Yeah, I've been recently at least I've been looking through the patients or not the patients, the assistant files just to make sure that they're being updated and all that stuff. So I try to
Oh, sweet.
yeah, I try to make notes of whenever I notice something.
Yeah, and don't think like me saying this is like you guys not doing this. It's just more just talking.
Yeah, no, of course I understand.
I think there's like anything else I've sort of talked about. Yeah.
I had some issues where I don't do it that often, but when I see that a lot of people are clocked in the cities, Strawberry, Blackwater, something like that, and I end up sending a telegram out like, hey, can we, do something else like regional or roaming or anything? Then I have had some of the assistants ask me like, but I see management and senior doctors only being clocked in cities, and then when everyone's over at regional and we're only 3 doctors in, and a senior doctor clocks in there, then they're questioning why is that allowed, and I I honestly don't know how to answer it.
Wait. So what you're saying is you see like senior doctors going into towns, like clocking in towns, while we've
Yeah.
got minimal coverage,
Yeah, I
and
was alone today. 7 hours ago, I was alone, and one of the senior doctors clocked in Strawberry, and I was roaming west.
If that was Lily, she only do towns for the time being because of her injuries.
She had bandages on her stomach, I believe. I don't know what her injuries are.
Yeah, Dr. Gaius and I treated her yesterday for 5 gunshot wounds, and she had 2 arterial bleeds.
Okay, another thing, because I know Lisbeth also had that. I think if a doctor is unable to move, then maybe it would be better for them to have bed rest and not work at all. Because if you can't even ride a horse, it's going to be very tough for you to be moving a body and helping them up and everything.
yeah, I mean it's a valid point. But the doctors who have presided over their procedure have obviously restricted them to those areas because they've recovered enough, but can't be obviously not enough to be able to roaming. Probably the thing to do, I would do there is if you're getting overwhelmed or you are in that area and they've just popped in that area, is just reach out and say, hey, is there any chance you'd be able to, either we can team up or whatever, and they might reach out and say, hey, this is where I'm at and this is why. Again, it's a hard thing because some of those things, obviously you wouldn't want to necessarily share confidential information over the telegrams if
Yeah,
they've
and also it's
got
kind of
personal thing.
pointing at them, right? Like being like, "Hey, I see you over there. Could you go here?" And then they're like, "Whoa,
Yeah.
I have an issue. That's why I'm here." And they might see it as me attacking them, especially since I'm just a doctor and it's a senior doctor.
Yeah, I mean, don't think about it as just a doctor. Sometimes it can be just it might be worth just popping through that town and having a discussion. Might be the easier way to say, hey, I'm around the area. Are you all good? And they might be like, look, I'm just waiting for my horse, or I've got an appointment, or whatever it may be. And it might be just a small thing. But some of those other ones where, say, for example, like, let's say I was pregnant, like, I would be stuck in town. I'm not allowed to go outside the bounds of town when on duty. And that's sort of something that we can't really do too much around. And sometimes it's just like, oh, well, if they're in that town and you're covering the region, then that's fine.
Mm.
It's a different story, say, if we had like 7 doctors in the different towns, but then there's a whole region that's not covered,
Yeah.
and there's no reason for them to be just in a town. It's not really something that happens too often. But you'll see that's where like Silas or I might reach out and say, hey, we need you to step up, and then they might turn around and say, look, this is why, or if you can come and see me, or they might just step up.
My issue is mostly that I feel like it's a not personally because honestly I don't really care, but some of the I wouldn't call it complaints. It's more like why, like children. Why is she allowed to have that when I want that? Um, I feel like it might give a bad taste, especially right here in when we have so many assistants. And I think perhaps we should. And I'm just saying, I'm sorry, I don't want to step over line, but perhaps say that if there are less than 5 doctors clocked in, you can't clock in, even if you're injured and in a city. Like we need to have full coverage still, like we usually did. Like you can't plug into a city unless
Yeah.
every regional is plugged in. So if you're hurt, you
Oh,
can't
like
plug in.
yeah, like don't get me wrong, like I'm getting on board and I'll pass on to Dorothy and Lottie anyway as some feedback for Ponder. That sort of decision though is a Lottie and a Dorothy one because that's SOP. So the SOP pretty much is let me look here. So I'm looking at duty protocol in the notes.
It's just, do you understand what I'm trying to get at?
Oh, yeah, I get where you're coming from.
Yeah,
At the
yeah,
same
I
time,
understand.
you know, if they're available and being able to sit in the town and a call comes through, like say from Law and you guys are busy, they're still in the town, they can telegram and say, look, I'm here, I can't leave here, but if you can bring a patient here. But, and I'm just, oh my god.
Shit.
What the?
That's just fireworks, I reckon.
Yeah, it's nothing, don't worry about it.
If, say for example, you're busy and then Law's like, we need help, and then you know, they're stuck there because of an injury that's almost healed, but they can still work. If they can't clock in, they can't help, sort of thing.
I get that,
But
but
that's a, yeah.
I don't see them like I I seen a few that's been clocked in. I'm not naming names because most of all I don't remember who it was, but they don't really answer the telegrams. And when I end up coming, because one of them was in Rhodes, and I had somebody hurt in Rhodes, so I ended up riding to Rhodes and helping out. It was also a mass casualty, and that person wasn't even in Rhodes. And if you're hurt in Rhodes, you should kind of stay in Rhodes, right, and not go roaming out of nowhere because you want to plant something or anything else, because I ended up being there for so long.
Yeah,
I never saw the
100%. Like, I
doctor.
understand a couple technicalities to think about, though, is if someone's accidentally left there, you know, they haven't time clocked out. That can sometimes be an issue. It could be that they've been pulled away by Law or another thing that's just happened just outside the town. So it's one of those things that, like, if you see that happen and you're there dealing with it and they haven't responded or whatever, like, it's worth just taking a note, and then you can just touch base with, you know, a senior doctor or above, or if it's with a senior doctor, take it with management or above. And because what we'll do is it'll either be like, we'll discreetly have a bit of a conversation to check in, or it might actually be, look, we're having repetitively brought up, so we'll actually have that conversation.
Because I get that they're not clocking out, because I do it myself sometimes when I pass out. It happens. But I don't want to be the little B word that's walking around being like, oh, she's not doing stuff. It's more like, am I allowed to go talk with them? And if it causes issues, how am I supposed to handle it?
My advice would be in that situation, because obviously, like, a senior doctor's a supervisory role, so it's a little bit more of a different sort of conversation. Is for where you're coming from, I would just come into the town and just be like, hey, I'm just in the area, and I just want to check in, see if you know, if you'll be leaving the town, that sort of way. And then if they don't open up to you or whatever, you can just leave it, because obviously some people might be uncomfortable sharing, and some will just, most will just blurt out exactly what's going on.
Okay.
And you could even just say, hey, look, I know I'm in the area, I know you're just in, I just want to know what your plans are, because I'd prefer to stay in this region, but I can move into another region. You know, is there a particular reason you're here? And they might just be like, oh, look, I'm here because of this.
Okay.
I think some of the challenges is, and like, I know I keep saying, look, guys, I'm not telling you off or anything, because I always worry that it's like I come across as that.
I know.
But most of the time, I coming in and checking in with a conversation, like, people are pretty easy, and it's much more like, compared to a telegram. Like, I know telegrams can sometimes look passive aggressive as anything.
They really can. It's
And
really
then you're
hard
like,
to read.
yeah. you're like, oh shit, I put that in with like the most speaking tone, and now it's like the most serious thing ever. Oh shit.
Yes, exactly. I hate it. Also, if you're super stressed, cause you know when somebody writes you and you're super stressed out, and they're like, "Hey, I haven't seen you for a while. Could you please log in here and meet me here?" Then you
Yeah.
kind of feel stressed out about that too, and it gets more emotional than it should have been.
Like that's what I'm trying to like. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid that, but the problem is like when there's multiple people I want to catch, I'm just like, oh fuck, I better just. I'm just gonna telegram and then I'm just gonna catch them where they are, rather than getting to town and being like, oh no, they've left. Oh no, I'm chasing tails now.
Yeah.
Like hopefully, well, at least if you see it from me, like you'll be like, oh yeah, it's just a check in, because I'll say I'll put something in the telegram and be like, hey, it's if you know to indicate it's a bit more serious than a catch up.
Mm.
But yeah, that coverage stuff. I'll bring it up as a discussion with Dorothy and some of those concerns and see what she says. Um, if I was to try and put myself in her position, I feel like she might not. I don't think the SOP will change. It might be just a bit of a discussion about those in the meeting. If you are injured or whatever, just think about if you are able to move to another town or to telegram out to say, look, I'm just in Strawberry. I'm bound here because I've been asked to be here due to requirements of the medical office, sort of thing.
Yeah, because I feel like if you're injured, again, I'm so sorry. I don't want to be weird about it, but if you are injured, maybe go to the cities that are furthest away, like Tumbleweed, for example. If somebody is roaming the Western Commonwealth, they're so long from Coulter to Tumbleweed, so it's better to have somebody in Tumbleweed or Armadillo or in Annensburg, for example, because again, those areas are so far away compared to so many other places.
Yeah, I guess the devil's advocate here, I'd be saying, is what if like they're in a cast on their leg? They're not going to be able to travel super far, but at least you'll know that they'll be in that particular town. So if you're roaming, you can sort of roam in those further areas, but those further areas are generally a bit more quieter as well.
Exactly,
But
they're gonna
I
be
see what
more
you mean,
quiet.
especially when it's less doctors around. It can make things a bit more difficult.
I just
And that's probably where do people sit for coverage? Like if you see that there's only 3 doctors on, well, and they're sitting, one's paired because of safety and the other one's just, and they're sitting in regions, well, roaming's probably the better pick, isn't it?
yeah, I ended up plugging in as roaming, and having one in the middle of the whole Western was like, okay, I still have to like run past Strawberry to get to the other place. It would be nicer if they picked an end instead.
Yeah.
Just for like I know I might just be stressing out a little too much about it. Like I'm just really trying. So
Is that gunshots?
yes.
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. No, like, look, and this is, as I've said to you before, like, seriously, like, throw away any concern you need. Oh.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Is that all good, or?
Maisie, is that you?
2 people have been shot. Maisie.
Wow.
Why do I
Sorry.
keep getting called Maisie?
Sorry, you just look a lot like
Are they
Maisie.
shot in the doctor's office, or?
Where are
Wow. They're just over by the storage.
Oh, we can't go over until Law's there, guys.
Oh yeah, oops. Yep.
We gotta wait till Law's there.
Wasn't it?
The way I was about to run over there.
Pretty much what happened was someone was like, "Oh, just shoot me," and then someone did, and then he got shot, and.
I mean, is it friendly shooting or is it actually like aggressive, hostile shooting?
I don't know. I think it was friendly shooting.
We'll have to wait here unless they'll have to bring me here because it's an act scene.
There's a call.
Yeah, because we
Sorry,
had the
I called
shooting.
you Maisie Rosemary.
I can't believe you've done this.
It's Levi's sister. How dare you, Silas?
I'm telling Levi.
Oh my god. Please.
I'm gonna tell him that you called me the wrong name.
I'm sorry, Rusty. I know it's still a lot of negativity constantly coming from me. I hate it.
Anyone want to buy some strawberry tea?
Oh, Levi gave me some earlier. It was so good.
Oh no, Lou. Look. To be honest with you, my role here is to
Are you just
sponge
drinking
up.
a canteen in front of me?
Guess.
My role here is to sponge
That's
up like all that
rude.
sort of feedback, so that we can, you know, bring it back to the leadership team, and then, you know, get the best possible outcome for the office.
Yeah. I just feel mean. Like, I feel like I'm constantly being moody. And I don't want to
Oh,
be
look,
moody.
I feel like in some conversations, all I've done is come across and grump at people, and I'm just like, I'm not being grumpy, I'm just talking. But
Honestly,
yeah,
I never see you as grumpy. I just see you as very tired.
Like, seriously, the main thing that we really want is to be able to be open and have that two-way conversation. Because at the end of the day, like, it's better to have the conversation than bottle up.
Mm.
And I'd hate for people to bottle up and have the resentment, and then, you know, whether they leave the office or, you know, the culture turns bad and that sort of stuff. We want to obviously make it the best place we can.
Mm.
And to be honest, it doesn't even matter. Like, you don't have to come to a managing doctor. You can go to supervising like senior doctors as well.
Yeah.
Or even, you know, if you know that Dorothy's around or Lottie's around, don't be afraid to reach out to them too. But sometimes they're around, but they're not, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
They're
That's
like
kind of why
just
I don't.
doing stuff.
Yeah, I usually go for you because when you log in, you tend to enter. It might take a while, but you tend to enter. Whenever I have tried to contact Dorothy, I first get an answer 7 days after by Lottie. So
Yeah.
I kind of like now I'm just like Rusty's easier to contact.
Oh, surely that's 5 minutes.
Nah, not enough. Let's wait 10 minutes. Nah, I'm just kidding. Should we go?
Yeah, let's go. Is this, is it 2 of them that got shot? Fuck.
Oh, okay.
So many doctors now.
Yeah.
Anyone want any strawberry tea?
I got it.
Wait, did he just get his gun customized?
Him?
Hey, sir, did you just get your like gun customized and shit?
Nuts.
If you're talking to Silas, maybe.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. No, the one doctor right here.
Nah, it's been customized for a while, man.
Alright, cause my shit, for some reason, everything that was on my Evans went to my Navy.
You can go ahead and file the report
It
as
like
normal. I would just maybe potentially list out.
It's a
like,
good looking fucking. It's a good
you know how
looking
we
Navy,
used
but
to do reports as an assistant. I would honestly fill out that kind of report just because, so when you have the referral for general surgery, they have something to refer back to see exactly what they did, what we did.
might be worth a bit. Some of the shit you can't get on it, right?
Yep.
Sure.
Yep, not a problem. Of course, yep. Yep.
Bye, Lacey.
Bye, Bones.
Give John my regards.
Silas, you wouldn't have a horse I could borrow,
You're gonna
would you?
see him if you don't listen to my instructions.
Where do you need to go?
Armadillo.
Howdy.
Hello.
Hi there.
Just checking further.
Alrighty, so you had a...
My head hurts.
Yeah, you had a graze to your head there. It wasn't very deep, so I went ahead and just cauterized it for you and got you all bandaged up. I do want to give you a quick concussion test just to make sure you don't have a concussion since you did take an injury to the head. So do you know where you are right now?
Blueberry.
Blueberry's very close, not quite. You're in strawberry right now.
Oh.
I'm going to say 3 colors. I don't want you to repeat them back to me in the same order, okay?
Okay.
Red,
What happened?
Huh?
Who shot Sherry?
Who shot her? Oh shit, I don't know.
No clue.
I came from in the storage. I looked back and they're both down.
Yeah, as far as I understand, by one of them, somebody said, "Shoot me now, please," and somebody shot.
Shit, what the fuck? So it was asked for?
I guess, but I don't know if it was Sherry who was like, "God dang it, this shit, shoot me now," and then that man over there just shot her.
Shit, maybe.
Protect your woman, boy.
Well, Luna, I trust you, and I did. So he, I said, I'm gonna be real, I'm gonna be honest. This is me talking to you, Frankie, to Luna, not fucking Frankie to a doctor. All right.
Okay.
So I did. So look, I said, look, he's like, can I shoot her? I said, hey, if you want to shoot her, go ahead, shoot her. So he said, go ahead, shoot me. So he shot her. You can shoot whoever the fuck you want, but then there's consequences. So after he shot her, I shot him. So I did indeed protect her.
You did not.
Yeah, they got a beautiful
What the
relationship.
fuck?
That's a beautiful relationship.
What the hell? What the hell? That's not okay. What was that?
I shot his ass.
Yeah, but you asked him to shoot her.
Well, no, cause he called. Okay, look. She said, "Oh, that's an interesting looking specimen right there." That's what she said to him. So he felt disrespected.
Yeah, but he said, "Can I shoot her?" And you said, "Yes." You should have said, "I wouldn't do it if I were you."
She said, "Go ahead, shoot me."
You're the fucking man. You're supposed to protect her.
You're right, Luna.
What the fuck?
You saved me.
I'm sorry.
It's not okay.
Luna don't see it that way. Luna's mad at me right now. She knocked
Yes.
my head on the goddamn fucking stone right there. All right, Luna. I'm gonna make sure I shoot first and then nobody gets shot but them. All right.
You should not shoot first. You should tell him. If he asks, "Can I shoot her?" You tell him, "I wouldn't if I were you," or "I fucking wouldn't if I were you."
Say no, motherfucker.
And yeah, no, motherfucker. If you touch her, I touch you. And then when he bends over, you stuff that freaking shotgun up his butt and shoot.
You say when he bends over, I stick the wood up his what? Not Luna. I stick to the shooting
I like
part.
that
but
idea.
I don't know if I'm gonna stick a gun up his ass.
Do what I'm telling.
Okay, I will. I will, Luna. I will. You got it.
Good. Now I apologize to Sherry.
I'm sorry, Terry, that you got dealt with.
What
I'm sorry you got shot. Watch out, she's gonna knock you over again. I'll say it.
My head popped. I woke up and that guy was down. What happened?
What the fuck?
Put him down.
Oh, ooh, you did? Oh, that's so hot. I wish I didn't miss it.
He said this one's for church.
I gotta stop standing with my goddamn. Oh my god.
Is it? Why are you doing
Take
it?
you to church.
You need to calm down, woman.
Well, I'm not gonna press charges on him. He did what I told him to.
You called him a pussy.
I said, shoot me, pussy.
Oh, there he is.
Hello there, blueberry boy.
He got bigger. Shit. I don't know what they put in fucking medicine.
Fucking blueberry man.
Real little bit.
I can't hear you, Frankie, if you're speaking.
They asked him where is he at. He said blueberry.
Where's my map?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I think it's. Alright.
Oh,
that's
Okay,
fine.
with Frankie.
Oh! Oh my goodness
I'm gonna get shot again.
Give my map.
Okay, with Frankie.
Oh, where did Frankie go? Oh,
His head popped. He'll be back.
Gonna make prayer.
I already made a prayer about it.
Oh, you snitch.
Well, you don't want it happening to you.
He looks a lot taller.
That's what I'm saying.
Not
you
if
should
he's
think
laying down.
about-
Wow.
So violent. You're supposed to be protecting lives and saving them.
Why
not
so
fucking-
aggressive?
Cause you shot my friend. What the fuck?
Stop hiding behind me.
Yeah, stop hiding, you
This
non-man.
armor ain't too good against blunt force.
I feel like I'm getting bullied here, man.
I don't have a gun.
I
Don't
also
worry.
stole
I'm
his
out
map
of
and
this
compass.
You don't what?
I stole his map and compass off of him.
Oh,
Yeah,
should give
get
that
out of
back.
here.
yeah, you should. It's
No, I
not
gave it.
okay
I
to
gave
steal.
it to Frankie.
Cave Road.
Oh, okay.
You'll have a very interesting way of dealing with things.
I think you'll get your map compass back in a second. You'll get it. You'll get it back. Our friend's head exploded, so he's not
I
here.
need cocaine.
Hey, where's he at? Oh,
Holy
shoot.
shit.
I am not associated with.
No, I'm not a thing.
I need medicine. My head
Please,
hurts.
no, go. Please go away from the doctor's
compass,
office,
it's
sir.
map.
I
Shoo,
got pushed, ma'am. My head
shoo.
hurts.
No, it's fine.
His
Shoo.
map and his compass or something.
Shoo.
What are you missing? The map and compass, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
They stole it while I was dead. I think.
I think they meant to give it back, but yeah, they probably could.
That's funny.
They will right now, though.
See, quick. Okay, I'ma go rob store now. I'm bored.
Oh my god.
Give my mom back, please.
Your map. Oh,
Yeah,
well, he
he
got your damn map. All right, come on.
Get me to store.
We only have what, 4? 3?
Thank
You
you,
get
man.
that? No
Appreciate
problem.
it.
Yeah.
If we do.
You knocked me fucking senseless.
You're fine. And don't curse.
God,
Thank you.
don't curse.
Yeah, you said you knocked me fucking senseless.
Oh.
It's a little
not-
aggressive.
All right.
You're gonna
I'm
fuck
sorry,
me
you knocked
senseless?
out. What? See,
What
this
the
is
fuck?
that took a
Go,
damn turn.
you need to go to church to do that.
Do you need me to get her away? Jerry, step away. Step away, you horn bastard. Step away.
What about
That's a new one.
That's a new one, horn buster.
that lady?
What the hell's Miles at? He didn't wake back up? He's still sleeping?
The one
Yeah, he went to bed after storm. He always does.
Why did I
Alright,
say
Missie.
still sleeping like as if he didn't just go to sleep? What the fuck am I talking about?
Wait, did you go to bed?
No, I mean I seen him, but then I didn't see him at the storm, so I said, "Is he still sleeping?" I meant to say that he go to sleep.
Oh yeah, he did.
Me?
It's late.
Yeah, you and Frankie.
You said what?
Frankie?
It's late for him. It's early for me. It's 8 a.m. for me.
What time is it for you?
8 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh
Just lost my
shit!
footing.
Yeah, I should go to bed.
You been up all night?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
What
you
y'all
should go to
doing?
bed. I don't know yet. What you got playing?
We're thinking of grocery shop.
What's your
What?
name?
How many people you got down to go with
Connor.
you?
3. Those 2.
Three. All right. Well, you guys want to go grocery shopping?
I suppose so.
You okay, Silas?
Yeah, I'm okay. How are you? Are you you're still shaking?
I have had so many mass casualties.
I was looking over the telegrams.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought I wasn't clocked in, but Levi and I sort of needed a night off from doctoring so much.
No, don't apologize. It's fine. Like everyone's allowed to have a little free time. I'm just saving up to a house, so I'm working myself senseless. Trying my
Yeah,
best.
I wanna do the same thing, and I think Levi also. We want to go like halfway on something.
I think how many? I think I have had 5 mass casualties today, and one of them wasn't even
5?
yes, and they weren't even like one of them were in Little Creek, but no telegram was sent, and I managed to do that alone. And then another one was outside of Little Creek that a telegram wasn't sent either. But they carried the deputies that got hurt over here because a doctor was stationed here. That's the doctor I was talking about. I can't remember her name, but she was here, so that was nice. And then I treated the ones by the little creek, little valley thingy, and then I had one in Fallen's Ranch where I managed to do 6 patients before one of the other doctors did 2, and I was like, yeah, heck yeah, look at me go. I'm a little competitive, so sometimes I'm like, okay, how many can I do? And everything was
Can
like,
you do before everyone else? Yeah.
yes, and everyone I had was through and through, one lodged. Like it was multiple gunshot wounds, and one of the doctors, I'm gonna tell you the name, but it's not to it's just to be like haha, but it was Roscoe, and I was like, yes, I beat Roscoe. Like he only had 2 patients that wasn't even through and through or anything, and I managed to do like 6 before he got 2 up. I was like, yes, heck yeah. I know I'm weird. I'm sorry.
No. I love it.
And then I had the one here as well, where, what was it? A few deputies were down. There was 2 calls, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go check it over. And one of them was a snake bite, another one was just a little dehydration. And as soon as I got them up, I was informed, oh, look out, miss, because it seems like it's going shady. Because I heard somebody yell, hey, oh, I heard somebody yell, I'm gonna ask you to get out of town right now. And then the person started taking out a gun, and he started shooting the law officers, and I carried one of the law officers who had already been shot, so I picked him up, carried him inside the doctor's office, continued treating him, got him up on his feet, turned around, saw that like a deputy right there was laying there, and one on the stairs as well, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take the one on the porch, and I took him, put him in, told the deputy I got up, check his vitals, and then I ran out, picked the other one up, ran in, and then picked the next one up, ran in, and then I locked the door and just, took care of those 3 while, everything was still shooting. I was just like, I'm gonna take the chance. I know it's not something we should do, but like, they're right there. I'm gonna do it. I know it's not something I should be telling you, but I was like, you know what? They could die in there. They could die. I don't want them to die on the doctor's office. That seems weird.
Oh my gosh. I met last night. I don't know if you know, but Levi's parents, they're assistants here in the medical office.
Yeah, they threatened one of the lawmen while I was treating him, and I was like, you shouldn't do that. Yeah, they're very aggressive.
Who was it? Adam or?
It was it was Adam. He was there. Like the deputy pulled, like he rode in with 4 people and stood in a circle around us, and the deputy said, "Take away your guns," and he was like, "You can't tell me what to do." And he said, "Yes, I'm a lawman, and I'm telling you, in the company of a doctor, put away your gun." And he was like, "I'm a doctor too." Okay, then you should know. Put away your gun. And he said, "You can't tell me what to do. We're not in town." And he just continued, and I was like, if you're a doctor, what the fuck is your name?
That's so weird. Why would he? Might have to have a talk with him about that, because he can't use being a doctor as a way to get out of
jail card or something.
Law, yeah.
Yeah, that was. I found that very weird, and I spoke with Levi about it, mentioned it to him, and was like, you know what? I know your sister was there too, so there were multiple people I did know. But nonetheless, if he wants to continue in a doctor's office like that, he needs to like be better.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Winston is down there, but I don't think he's ever done a punctured lung. I might just.
I'm gonna go there. Don't worry.
Oh, you're gonna go there? Okay.
Yeah, let me send the telegram. I have done a few.
Okay.
Let me send the telegram real quick. Open. Hey, there we go. You don't mind looking after me, right?
Yeah, no.
Be safe. Cuddy. Thank you. Ah, shit. What's happening? There you go. Whee. Sorry for knocking you out of the Commonwealth. I'm so sorry. I'm hearing something weird. I hear like a donkey. What the fuck? Why am I hearing a donkey? This is honestly scaring me because I can hear the weird. Can you guys hear it too, or is it just me? Because I can hear weird sounds. Me too, and I don't see anything. Freaking donkey. And I hear like a as well. I'm gonna have to check what the fuck is making that sound. Like, is it something here? I think that was it. There we go. I don't know what the fuck that was, but it was something on my browser. So I closed it, because I'm fancy. Yes. Jump on your own. I get it. No! I always hit Bob right there. Every fucking time. I don't know why. Every time. Every single time. I'm never going to Armadillo. Whenever I go to Armadillo, my head just poof. Wow, how fun. That was great. Let's check. Is the fireplace going wild? Come on, Rhythm. It's loading. Close. A lot of people, there's always something. Yay, now I get to run the rest of the way. What is this? Why? I hit pop once again, apparently. Is if I hit pop again, I'm just gonna go to bed. Cause this is fucked up. This is honestly fucked up. Like, why am I hit popping? Like, nothing is. There's no animals, and I was on a horse. How would there be an animal? That makes no sense.
I'm so sorry, man. I just sent out a telegram and I just pulled up and I seen the person. They're all kind of just yelling at me to come to him. I did treat him. He had deflated lung, but he's all good.
Okay.
Actually, I don't even know if I'm clocked in. Okay, I am.
Okay. I hit up twice on the way here, and then when I'm running towards here, I see that that fucking bird flying over to the doctor's office, and I'm like, I bet that's fucking Winston sending a telegram to the doctor's office that I don't have to come. And then I come here, and the freaking local doctor's like, yeah, Winston took care of it, and I'm like, what? I ran all the way for nothing.
I'm sorry. I've been trying to come down here because a lot of people say that doctors don't show up down here, and I don't think the only ones that show up are me, you, and
Sadie's the other.
Yeah, Sadie.
Yeah, but she's always clocked
and
down
Roscoe
here.
every now and then.
Yeah, but Roscoe's also always clocked down here.
Yeah, so I've just been trying to make sure to cover this area if every other area has been covered. That or Lemoyne. I know it's Lemoyne. People don't really cover it, and it's the last one to get covered. So I switched back and forth from Lemoyne to this.
Really? I feel like Lemoyne is the one that everyone clocks in under.
Nobody was clocked in at a party like earlier today.
Oh. I'm gonna I've been told off for using stamps whenever dealing with law, because some of the law people see me as very aggressive with my aggressive stamps. I don't know if you saw that I just stamped yours with my aggressive stamp. And some of the law officers were like, she's so aggressive. And I was like, that's my yes, this is a proof that I'm a little stressed out. If I stamp with the little heart, that means it's all good. I don't mind. But this time, stressed out.
Yeah, that's my bad.
No, it's fine. Honestly, normally the law officers will write that, oh, Dr. Unseen, ignore. But they didn't.
I apologize.
Stop apologizing. This is nobody's fault. At least I came, right? What if you hadn't come, right?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting that to happen, to be honest. I was just rode up and I was like, what the heck? And people just started running to me, and I was like, I was gonna write an report. You guys have somebody up there I need to see? And they're like, yeah. And I took them back here and did some examinations on them.
Yes.
I'm trying to do a follow-up for Mike Bones because I did that surgery to take out his pancreas, and then I have to write the pancreas report with the steps that I did so that the doctor knows which steps I did.
Howdy.
Where the heck did you come from?
I mean, the back door.
Oh, what the heck?
I always come in the back door.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, all right, yeah, okay, not like that. That's you're in timeout.
Who is that? I can't even see who it is. Everything's shadowy. He's black.
I don't think we've met before. I'm Troy McPherson. How you doing?
Hello. Are you a doctor?
I have met you before.
I'm the
Dr. Troy.
Yeah, I'm the one of the head doctors here.
Oh, hello.
When I say one of, I'm the head doctor. I'm the only one.
I'm the only one.
Oh yeah. I've met before. Is it McCoy? One of the McCoys, aren't you?
Yes, sir. It's Winston McCoy.
Oh, I remember seeing the paperwork card across my desk that you passed your daughter's exam. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I'm not doing too bad. Hopefully, still, as a doctor, you still see new stuff all the time.
Hey, look, I'll be honest. As long as they don't die, I'll be happy.
Yeah, it's true. I did a pancreas removal not too long ago. It was pretty fun. Slash educational.
Did they die?
Nope, they survived.
Exactly. Nothing to worry about.
Miss Luna over here did a lot of patients earlier too. We had a mass casualty in Strawberry, so she's exhausted.
Yeah, no, I can appreciate that. It's one of those things where why is it so? Even with lights in here, it's so fucking dark. I don't get this office.
I don't either. I actually usually try to set up some lanterns every now and then, pull them out from under the counter.
I'll just might as well just fucking operate on people with my eyes closed. It's about the same effectiveness as this light.
It's kind of romantic, isn't it? Or is it just me being a girl?
I don't know,
I'm
McCoy,
sorry,
do you
but
find it romantic?
I don't think it'd be very romantic because we're gonna cut up people in here and treating people.
Well, when there's not cut up people here, let's put it in a non-aggressive way.
Look,
like
there's
the
only
lady.
one thing I like. There's only one thing I like about this office.
What?
It's the meat curtains.
Honestly, I like those too.
Look, you just through them, right? See?
Yes.
And do you know what you say when you walk through the meat curtains, McCoy?
I don't want to know. I'm gonna step
Everything,
outside.
everything reminds me of her.
Oh my god.
I don't get it.
Oh lord.
Right, you don't have to,
I would just ignore it.
I'm so confused.
That's all right. But probably better to be confused.
It's better to be have that language barrier there.
I feel like as a head doctor, you should educate me and explain what it means.
Cool. So, all right. Well, you've asked for it, so this is on you.
Oh my
Think
lord.
of the meat curtains like flaps. What else has flaps?
Birds.
Yeah. Okay. No birds. No, that's an action bird's tank.
Howdy.
Oh.
Think of it as an object.
Like an animal or?
No.
All right, going into my report. Oh my
Well,
lord.
what would make me think of her?
Her smile?
Close. You're getting there.
Didn't you say her?
Yeah. Everything makes me think of her or reminds me of her.
Personality? A Christian?
Do the curtains have personality? I called them meat curtains. What do you think they are?
Oh, is she really fat and all of the fat is like hanging there?
No.
Oh.
I'll just use the technical term. The joke is it's meant to remind you of the labia.
Oh.
Oh my lord.
It's okay if you use technical terms.
Yes.
Let's see.
For a second, I thought he was talking about bangs.
No.
You know, the curtains to the eyes and shit.
I don't know.
Like, you can tell a difference in how sick we are in the head. The fact that
Yes.
McCoy got it right away.
And what's even worse is, you know, in my old days, I wasn't a Christian, but now I am. Spiritually, I'm a Christian as well. But I should probably be laughing at that, but you know, old habits, you know.
Old die habits?
Don't want to say anymore. I'm just feel like I'm embarrassing myself at this point.
He's saying he's a good Christian boy, and that he's being influenced poorly by my decisions to talk about meat curtains, and he feels like he's betraying himself as a person now and his beliefs.
Do you need me to send the
but
head
you're
doctor
funny.
to his corner?
No.
Okay.
I'm a big boy.
But you can't send me to my corner. I don't have a corner,
I could give you one.
and I can fire you.
I don't
That's
mind.
my corner. She's like, I had to deal with a mass casualty. I'm good being fired now. Save me.
I have had 5 mass casualties right after each other. I'm fine.
You have 13 people by yourself in Guarma with no supplies, then you can I'll let you complain. I'll accept your complaint.
I want a trade. I'm fine. I want to go to Guamo with no supplies with 13 people, and you can take the mass casualties I had today.
No. I had a mass casualty of 13 people as the only doctor and no supplies.
Oh yes, I had that one too. Just not in Guamo, in Saint Denis. 13 people, only doctor, and
but there's supplies in Saint Denis though.
That is true, but I was not that close. You know, I was out in the forest in Saint Denis by crocodiles and shit. And I could get 2 people up, and then I was out. And I had no water, I had no food, and I was starving. So I'm fine with that. Please take my mass casualties from now on. Please.
Not ignoring you guys. I'm just
Ignoring
doing
us?
my stuff. No, I'm trying to finish this report.
Oh, that's fair.
I have to write out each step in this pancreas removal so that the general surgeon knows what I did, so they can treat the person. Yeah, I can't just do that.
I would.
Oh Lord.
I see we have a duckling who wants assist, to shadow under somebody.
If you want to send him this way, I can take him. If you're, I don't know what you're doing.
Probably going to bed soon. It's almost 9 a.m. for
Okay,
me.
actually, I'll just.
Have you been up all? Jesus Christ.
I don't know how long I have been plugged in.
Have you been?
Oh Time is standing still. I don't know where I am.
Fair. Alright, I'm gonna go find the other 2 managers and see what I've missed this last week and a bit of sleep.
Yes, we miss you. And your meat
Be
curtains.
safe, don't do anything I would do.
So we can do
Alright, I see.
There you go. Send it.
Alrighty, I appreciate that.
Of course.
Hopefully this doesn't take me too long, because we did a lot in that room.
Yeah, I was kind of sad I missed it, but Rusty wanted to talk.
Getting promoted?
No.
Oh, I thought you'd be getting promoted by now. You do a lot.
I know. I have a lot of law officers being like, "You've been promoted yet?" And I'm like, "No. Should I? Yes, you should." And now my family's doing it too, and now I have assistants doing it too, and I'm like, guys, I don't think I'm anywhere close to being promoted.
Well, hopefully you get promoted pretty quickly, because it leaves me less hopes if I'm gonna be doing stuff like you do a lot. Because I'm not gonna lie, I can stay awake longer than most people can, and I noticed that you're the same.
Yes. And
so if you don't get promoted, then it gives me no hope.
No. It's just if you're able to keep a cool and leveled head, then they will look at you. Also, if they see you taking on a lot of ducklings, that will also help. But lately I have been missing out on the ducklings because I have been informed that I have been taking on too many ducklings, so I should take a break from the ducklings, so I'm trying to not take too many ducklings. So now it's biting me in the ass that I was taking too many ducklings.
Yeah. That sucks.
Plus, as far as I know, Fina doesn't like me that much, and she's a managing doctor, so I think she might have something to, if they end up being like, should we promote her? She might be like, no, she's a bitch. I mean, B word.
I haven't had no problems with you.
I don't think...
One thing you don't have to worry about is, like, I might, say I'm Christian and stuff, but you don't have to worry about what you say, because I don't really care. It's, I'd rather people be themselves, so please don't do that.
Okay. know I had some issues with a. I keep calling her Kiyomi, but that's not her name. It's like a Japanese name. But Kiyomi is like
Yukota,
Yukita,
yeah, something
Yusuki,
like that.
something. Yes, like she made so many complaints about me, and she ended up like pulling assistants to the side and saying, "Hey, you should complain about this doctor." And I don't know what I did to her.
Sorry, I'm trying to message back this individually. I don't know. I haven't talked to her that much, so I don't really know who she is. I've met her like a few times.
I don't know if you saw, but we had a moment in our little time where we weren't allowed to touch her if she went down.
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh, it's in the announcements. On the announcement board. I don't know if you ever read those, but we had like Dorothy wrote that if we ever were to see Yukito or something going down or anything, none of us were allowed to treat her, and we shouldn't be touching her at all, and this is for the best of our interest.
Oh, I've been the reason my party didn't see it is because I've been asleep for a while. I had to do something spiritually.
That's fine.
But no, I haven't seen anything yet. I'll read back. I read back some, but I didn't read back that far.
It's not that far. I think it's like 2 announcements back, so.
Oh dang, blacklisted. The heck? I've never seen that happen before.
Me neither. I was surprised, and I know some of the doctors ended up being like that was very good friends with her. Was like, well, we're friends with her. We can't let her die, and I get it. But at the same time, she's causing so many issues for so many of the doctors. Like, it's better for the people who doesn't know her and ain't friends with her to just not touch her.
Dang, I wonder what happened. That's pretty intense.
I know what happened. She made complaints about me because I casted a broken leg. Then she made complaints about another doctor because
Are you not supposed to cast a broken leg?
she said that I misdiagnosed her as a compound break instead of a hairline break, and when they read the reports, it was clearly a hairline break that I had made, so there was no issues there. The reason I cast a hairline break on the leg is because you're supporting on the leg, and the chances of you making it turn into a compound break when you're a law officer is huge. So it's better for a break than just, a splint and then crutches. Or clutches, however you
What the
say
heck?
Yeah.
I think I'd be happy if a doctor is even treating me. I don't know why someone would complain.
I don't get it. And then she made a complaint about somebody else. I can't remember which doctor it was, but she complained about her treatment to one of her fellow law officers and said that it was misdiagnosed. Then she made a complaint about, I think, our little assistant here. She also made a complaint about another one. I can't remember who, but it was one of the guys that let another assistant doctor cut somebody open and put in a metal plate on the ribs when it was a hairline fracture, blah blah blah. And when they read the reports, it wasn't there. Then she made a complaint about Lisbeth, about how she was misdiagnosing people and cut somebody open and shit, and it just like she was coming after so many of the people that we all ended up going to Dorothy, and we started being a little insecure if we were supposed to do it. She also ended up standing over Lisbeth on her first time as a doctor, standing over her while she had one of her patients, which was a law officer, and she was like, "Are you sure about that? Is that how you treat it? Are you sure about that? You shouldn't do that.
Huh.
Are you sure you're gonna do that? I wouldn't have done that." And Lisbeth, because she was new, she was like, oh shit. So she started reading up on the SOP while doing the procedures just to make sure. And she got so unsure that she had to clock out for the rest of the day because she was like, maybe I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I should read up on the SOP again. Maybe, like, making us second guess is not a good thing.
Yeah.
So in the end, Dorothy ended up calling a meeting with Virgil, and Virgil ended up like giving her a lot of attitude and shit, and Dorothy ended up saying, you know what? Until this lawman has been dealt with, we will have to just, not touch her, because right now it's the way that she was making complaints and everything. It means that you end up getting hung if anything of it ends up being true. If law
The
officers
heck?
want to, like, they could end up being like, yeah, she mistreated me. I want her hung.
I don't think I'd want to treat her anyways if she was doing that.
I ended up speaking with Rusty about it. That she made 2 complaints about me, and she pulled away one of the ducklings. I actually think that is Alex Finch that's coming here. She grabbed him while I wasn't there and said, you should complain about Luna. And he ended up running over to me and said, hey, just so you know, a law officer just came over and told me to complain about you. I'm not about to complain about you, just so you know, but I just want to let you know that somebody is running around asking people to complain about you. And I went straight to Roscoe and Lottie about it and informed them that I was having issues because I really don't want to touch her anymore. Like, we can give it her to the local doctor, but when there's a mass casualty, like, I'm gonna have issues.
I could see why. It seems like it's like a risky kind of thing to do, to have her be treated like everybody has to worry about their job, and it's going to cause more anxiety and questioning of themselves if she's sitting there dictating above someone.
Exactly, and like, honestly, in my opinion, the way she's treating the doctor's office, she shouldn't be in the law, because we really need to work together, and she's making, like, divisions. Like, if the doctor's office are having issues treating you or anyone near you,
Yeah.
it's suddenly become a very dangerous place for you and your friends. Has up in Innsbruck.
Yeah, she needs to possibly know. Let me see what this is out real quick before.
Annensberg.
She needs to. Oh, okay. She needs to know that no doctor is gonna treat the exact same way that she does. Like, that's impossible to do. Every doctor is gonna be different in their own unique way, but they're still gonna be successful in their unique way too. Because I've noticed that multiple people have multiple different ways of how they would do something. That is an option in the SOP that they explain would be better this way, versus vice versa. I go to someone else, they might be like, hey, this actually worked this way too, you can use that. There's too much contradicting that you can do with a successful operations that would work for either way.
Exactly, and that is
And dictating down to someone and micromanaging someone is not going to help. That's why I left law, is because all they did was micromanage me all the day, constantly.
Yeah, I had a senior Dr. Wyatt at one time where I had some assistants under me in Valentine, and we were dealing with a mass casualty. Senior Dr. Wyatt came over, saw that I was dealing it, and then had 2 calls in Strawberry, and I told him, oh, that's you. He said, okay. Turned around, went over to that law lady, and started talking with her. And I ended up finishing the last patient, got him up, did aftercare, walked out, and another call came from Blackwater. And I walked over and said, you have a call in Blackwater? And he said, I know. And turned around again and continued to talk with her. And then I said, you do know that you're still clocked in right now? And then Yukito just yelled while micromanaging in the doctor's office. And I had 2 doglings at that time, and they got pissed, and I got pissed, and I was like, how can you clock in and not work, and I'm the only doctor here? I was so pissed.
Yeah, it's not good.
It really isn't, and I made a formal complaint about it. Also, I had the same doctor ending up walking over to
The
me,
heck?
clocking in.
Okay, I see it. Never mind.
Wyatt ended up clocking in on the table right next to me, changed his outfit, stood next to me. I ended up having multiple people come in with snake bites, gunshot wounds, and he just looked at it, and I was like, "You're only clocked in on the table. You have to clock in on the newspaper." And he said, "I will when it gets busy." And I was like, "I have 3 patients. It's just me. Start working." And then he ran out of the door and just left me there. And I also complained about that because I know it's a lot of complaints, but like leaving me alone when you're right there and you clock in just to get a paycheck, that's not okay. So don't ever do that in front of me. I will make a complaint.
Yeah, I always stay clocked in. I don't care to help out. I mean, I didn't have to right away from Armadillo to go help you up there in Strawberry, but I did.
And I appreciate it. I
I was
freaking appreciate it.
I don't care if anybody's going to it. This is actually my first time doing a mass casualty, so I was like, I'm gonna go try it. And then afterwards, I had to do that surgery, and I was like, this is my first time trying it, so I'm gonna go do it.
I appreciate it so much.
First time for everything. No, it's no problem. I wish I would have got telegram sooner, so I could have been up there. But I didn't know you were dealing with like all those patients before you dealt with Mr. Mike Bones.
Yeah, I don't know. You see how many I did?
No, I'm still trying to write up this surgery, and I was gonna go back and write the mass casualty.
Okay,
And
before you got there, I had taken care of 9.
Where do you submit the mass casualty at? In the same place?
What do you mean?
In the MDT, do you submit mass casualties in the same place?
Yes, in the same place
Okay.
in the MDT. MTD?
Alrighty.
MDT.
But that was actually, a good experience. If I'm gonna do something and do it once, if I haven't done it before, I would like to do it to at least see what it's like. And it was the same thing earlier. Before that, I had a thing with Miss Senior Doctor, or I think Senior Doctor Lily Walker. She came in here. Apparently, she had some chest bleeding. Took her in here, and she was awake during the whole thing, so it was kind of strange. And I treated her injury on her chest because a lot of people are saying she's bleeding from the chest. And when I treated her, I found out she had an infection. So I cleared it out, and I told her she needs to be supervised because I did concussion tests. At the time, I didn't think about it because I was like, she's looking a little weird. I was like, I did my concussion test, and I should have checked for a hard bump or injuries, but I forgot to. And she walked out the door, and I was like, wait a minute. And I brought her back in with Roscoe because I was telling Roscoe, but I was like, Roscoe, I feel like I need to check her a little bit further because I think I need to check to see if she has a hard bump. So he brought her in, he checked her, and she had a hard bump on her, and she started to remember stuff a little bit more thoroughly when he treated her with that. But that was my mistake, and that was my first time doing it on someone that was unconscious. Or, sorry, someone that was conscious. So it was a little bit interesting. I wish I had more of those like first times, but I'm not going to see him every time.
Yeah.
That was an assistant, but still learning as a doctor. I guess that's a good thing about being a doctor when you're not really like a high tier doctor, is you learn still.
Yeah, and I would say even as a high tier doctor, you still learn. Because I found out a lot of the high tier doctors didn't know that you don't really put a cast on anything else. Like the joints, you don't cast those if there's a break on the joints because of the blood flow. So there's a lot of blood flow, so you don't really cast it. So that means shoulders, wrists, ankles. But if it's like the leg muscle, then you should cast it because one wrong move, like one step on a rug and you twist your ankle, you might end up with a compound fracture, or one jump, you end up with a compound fracture. You don't have to cast the arm if it's a hairline fracture because it's easier to not use the arms than the legs.
Mm-hmm.
But I found out that not a lot of doctors knew.
Yeah, but I was kind of glad. Like, I want to experience more stuff like that, so I know what to do, because it gives me more. I write everything in my notebook, and I created a newspaper about it, and I categorize each thing that I do so that I can look back on it and see the steps I did and see if they need to be improved or if I need to add a new step into it or add a new procedure that I need to add to one of the articles in it. Yeah, it's been a lot of work doing it too. Like I started off and I pretty much wrote down every single thing I did into it and left it there and then just left it blank on certain sections so I could template it out and just read over it.
Oh.
Well, it might be a gunshot wound here pretty soon.
Did you ever get your gunshot wound?
Yes, I did. It took me forever to get them.
Jesus Christ.
I took your advice on someone. I need a mammal bite the worst for a while, and I took your advice. An individual was like, "Tell me he got bit," and I was like, "Oh, please be a mammal bite. Please be a mammal bite. If this is a mammal bite, I'd give someone $20 right now." So it ended up being a mammal bite, and afterwards, I had the individual come up to me, and I was like, "You're passed out. How'd you hear that?" And I was like, "All right, here you go." And let him go. Try to get away with not paying for it, but still pay for it just to make him happy. And then afterwards, I got my gunshot wounds pretty quickly, and I've dealt with gunshot wounds pretty much constantly ever since. And then finally, I got a little break here recently.
So, how are you enjoying being a doctor? Oh,
I like it a lot. It's good. I prefer being a doctor over law because law just seems, like I said before, that there's a lot of micromanaging, tedious stuff that I don't think needs to be there.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm gonna have to go use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Howdy, sir.
Hi, ma'am. Howdy.
Are you Dr. Alex?
No, I'm Dr. Walter King.
Okay, sorry.
No worries. I just came up to clock out. I'm gonna have a nice little nap.
Okay. Good night. Sleep tight.
Hello.
Hello, Alex. He's just in his head for a little bit.
Oh, that's quite alright.
Hi.
You guys mind if I clock in? Or...
Yes, go.
Alright, fantastic.
It's right here.
Oh.
Alrighty.
On this disc.
I am thinking now.
Oh.
How you doing? Are you Alex Finch?
Fitch? Yes,
Fitch?
I'm clocking in under you.
Oh, hey. What's McCoy?
Fantastic.
So we haven't really had much go down right now. If we need to, and if you need to get signed off and stuff, we can maybe move to a different district if someone isn't taking it over.
Sounds good. I've already had my daily cadaver, so we can't. Yeah, but yeah, if there's been a bunch going down in St. Me recently. I've been up in Valentine, so I've gotten some.
What else do you have on your list so far? I could check it real quick. Hold on.
I could just let you know if you need. My big thing right now, which I think is really silly, is I still need a. Those curtains are fun. I still need the lodge gunshot wound.
Don't worry, he knows about that. He knows how hard and tedious it can be to get those.
Oh man, I've done like 7 through and throughs. How the hell are there so many goddamn cattlemen that can do through and throughs? They don't got that penetrating power. That's wild.
Yeah, it's true. I had the same kind of issue that you're having with it too.
Mm.
So what we'll try to do is maybe move. Let me see where everybody's at.
Have you had any patients in New Austin yet, or?
Oh me, yeah. I
Um,
have.
Okay.
you've had every district covered?
I've had every district covered. Yep.
Okay, so the only thing you need is a lodged gunshot wound, right?
No, I need a few things. The most common one is the other ones. I'm probably gonna have to most likely gonna have to do on a cadaver, but lodge gunshot.
What are they?
Let me pull that up.
I went in your file and I don't even see your checklist in there for some reason.
It's
on the threat.
Dr. Madrigal did it.
Okay, I see you're missing eye removal, deflated lung, skull drain, and lodged.
Man, I just did a deflated lung like not even too long ago.
Oh my gosh, I just responded to a mass casualty in St. Denis where one of the doctors had a lodged gunshot and didn't tell me. I was a little upset. and they knew.
Well, what we're going to try to do is get your stuff signed off. So what we can do is maybe station in Valentine again. Sorry, I don't mean to make you go way down here and go way back up.
Right.
And then we'll just go from there to any kind of like injuries that we find, because that's like the middle line. Or Blackwater if you'd like.
I'm okay with either. I prefer the aesthetic of Blackwater over Valentine, but I don't really care.
We can stay in Blackwater for a little bit and then we'll just move.
Yeah, it would be nice
as needed.
For me.
Because if we need to, we can come back down here and try to treat someone. Usually the most injuries I find are going to be here near Armadillo.
Yeah.
And Tumbleweed, I haven't found many, but like maybe 1 or 2 since I've been down here. My majority area has always been Armadillo.
The only time I've ever responded down here, there was some swamp bird growers who shot the shit out of some marshals. That's the only time.
Alrighty.
Yep. Alright, let's get.
Alright, Miss Luna. I will
Can I
see
get
you
a
again.
ride?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's not my horse.
I'm also that's my kind of horse. I'm also looking for a horse corner right now.
Oh man. Okay, never mind. It's back there.
You can get on. How are you doing today, Miss Luna?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing just fine.
Except for one reason, and I don't know why. Whenever we go up the hill towards Blackwater or anywhere, like just up the hill over here, then apparently I end up people fighting. You might end up getting a wound.
Oh. What the fuck?
Let's see.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Hey y'all, is this social or is this
No, it's social.
Alright.
Asshole, fuck you, This is how we show love.
Gotcha.
Oh, it'd be a shame if maybe one of you guys had to get an eye removed.
Man, that would really suck if you guys had had an eye removed or you had an inflammated.
No,
sorry,
I just told
inflamed
Bubba
brain.
he might need something amputated, so you know.
Yeah.
I don't need it. If it's an eye, we're good.
That's all you want.
No, we can't take out anybody's eye.
Yeah.
Well,
no.
no, we
Check out
don't.
my eye, the one
It
that's
has to
missing.
fall out of
No, we're not in
We're
the organ
we're-
harvesting
yeah,
business.
we're not doing that.
I only have one, and you can have it.
No.
Nah, I think you're gonna need that, son.
I don't need it. I'm a great shot, trust me. I don't
All
even
right,
need
Doc.
eyeballs.
Let's head out again.
Yeah. All right, y'all have a good one.
Wait, can you give me a pat on the back before you go?
We don't have those
we
anymore.
can't do that right now. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Theodore.
Come here. Can you guys sell good bandages yet?
No.
Y'all be careful, okay?
Sorry,
Can you
not
sell
yet.
good bandages yet?
Have a nice day.
No, not yet. Sorry.
Y'all be careful, okay? If you're this horse playing, make sure you see the local doctor, please.
Of course.
God bless
be
America.
safe.
Be safe. right here, I always hit pop, and I don't know why. So let's hope I don't. If I do hit pop, just leave me.
Nah, we'll wait around for a little bit.
Okay.
I don't want to just leave you like that.
Aw.
I'd feel guilty.
Because you're leaving a doctor, or...
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to figure out something else, so thank you for answering, because I couldn't figure something else out. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
I don't think the dogling has a trained horse.
Oh, okay. I think he should still be able to keep up. My horse was untrained and it's still doing pretty good in stamina.
Yeah, I'm doing alright. Well,
Okay.
I actually just got this from a horse trainer.
Did they train it for you?
No, that didn't even buy it off them. They just it's their horse, but they let me ride it for now because I had to get down
Okay.
here. Saying I'm with the doctor's office works wonders.
Yeah. I haven't really bought anything. I got this from before I joined. I bought it a long time ago, and it took me forever to get it trained and actually get it to my stable because they were really busy with all the law horses.
Heard. I'm trying to get a Mustang. I got about the right amount of money, but I gotta find someone and actually get one trained up and whatnot. Oh, actually, shit! If we went up to Valentine, I bet I could go buy that Mustang right now. Now that I think about it, because that lady.
Well, if you
was
got that
up
one, I
there
would just
saying
save
that-
up for a while.
Hmm?
I'll say if you got that
No,
one, I
I
would
don't
just
got
save
this
up.
one. I don't got this one. No, this one.
Okay.
This one's just a borrow, you know.
Okay.
No, I believe I'm fine on the money.
Watch out for the cougar around here.
Howdy!
Hey. It's good cougar hunting out here, though. It's cougar and wolf.
How come you're wearing goggles instead of glasses?
So I wear them to protect my eyes from sun because you see the little tint in them. And I also wear them to make sure that no blood gets in my eyes while I am doing procedures on people. I do not wear them when I'm clocked off, like in my actual civilian clothes.
Oh, okay.
I just wear regular glasses.
No, what
No.
Oh,
something just went down.
yeah, it's happened to me before.
Well, can't clock out here. Shit.
If you want,
I'll get some cardio in. I'll get some cardio in. We're fine.
Are you sure?
I can get you a horse from the wild real quick if we see one.
Yeah.
If you want me to, that's up to
Oh,
you.
absolutely. Yeah, no, please do. Hopefully, yeah. As you see, I'll get that Mustang from that lady. They said that they need to get him during the day, so.
Yeah, I just can't leave you by yourself since you are technically my duckling, so I'll just trot beside you.
All good.
What were we talking about? I can't even remember.
Your goggles.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and prior to that, I was law, and when I was in law, I actually had someone that was kind of like my mentor that wore him all the time, so I stuck him on and kept him on ever since.
Oh.
It's like me and this jacket. Same story.
Yeah, it's always good to have a good story of some kind of article of clothing you wear that's abnormal from what people see all the time.
Wow. Now
Also,
I
my
have nothing.
also my mask fits
There's
perfectly
horses
over.
there, to the right.
Sadly, my mentor's still in the damn doctor's office and he's a pain in my ass, so. I see.
Don't run towards them, you're gonna scare them.
I got this. Don't worry.
I will wait here with you.
Like good ducklings. We are the bestest ducklings.
Are you also an assistant, or?
You shadowed under me.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
Alex,
I just
how
recognized
dare
your hat. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No, I've been away for a week or so. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's just a little dramatic. Right? I've been away for a week or so. I forget things. I'm only human.
Don't you remember some lawman woman came over to you and told you to complain about me?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I do actually. Yeah. And then, well, and you know what happened with all that, right?
What happened?
Oh my god, you haven't heard. Oh my.
What?
Oh shit. Call Blackwater.
That's fine.
So I actually didn't. I don't know if I'm really allowed to tell you. Actually, now that I think about it, I think it might be confidential. There was a bit of controversy around her.
About the law officer, or?
Yeah, about the law officer.
Oh yeah, I know about all of that and all of the.
Fantastic.
Yeah, she ended
I just
up
wanted
being.
to make sure I didn't.
Yeah, no,
What?
you can talk about it. She ended up not being allowed to be touched. I don't know if you ever noticed the announcement board we have in the doctor's office.
Yeah, no, I saw all that. I saw all that.
Unless that's not what you're talking about.
Oh no, it is. It is where I did a procedure on her and she complained about it, despite the procedure being, while not textbook correct, it still filled the role that it needed to fill. You know. Yeah.
Yeah, she was going for your head, is what I hear as well. She was going to lawyers as well to get you fired as well.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't hear about that. That's probably. I mean, I think admin took the blow for that, but yeah, it wasn't anyone's fault. I admit, you know, I messed up the operation potentially, but I didn't mess it up in such a way that it compromised the operation. I just, instead of treating for a hairline fracture, I actually treated for a more dangerous fracture, and yeah, like went in and fixed it. Thank you. But let's. I don't really want to dwell on it. It's over, and yeah.
Alrighty.
Oh wow, this is a tiny horse. Wow. You did that on
Pick
purpose.
the smallest one.
Yeah.
nonetheless, you're an assistant, so honestly, everything that you make that might end up being a mistake, that is viewed upon with your doctor that you're shadowing.
Oh, but you know, I had a lot of talks with management, and it turned out that I actually didn't make a mistake. I made a procedural mistake. I did not make a medical mistake, I guess is how I would put it.
Yeah, I was there for the whole meeting, so I heard about it. I also heard about what mistake it was and everything, but nonetheless, nobody was upset with you. Nothing, like, no worries.
Yeah.
There's no issues.
I was a bit besides myself about it. I felt I really screwed up, and it pissed me off. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
I messed up too before, so trust me.
Yeah. Sadly, the marshals are. I bet you didn't mess up with someone who the marshals know, and now they fucking call you stupid shit.
Well, you know, vulgar language is used when it shouldn't be used in this world.
Oh no, it's all in good fun, but you know.
Yeah, but still.
They were like, oh well, man, if I ever need a steel plate embedded, I will definitely let you know. It was all
Let's
good.
go ahead and get to the doctor's office. Yeah. We did have a call. See if we can find anybody there.
So I don't know if this was prior to
Yeah. Can I? Hello.
Sorry, we had no call here, or
There was. There's already a doctor here that probably dealt with it.
oh.
Alright.
There's someone clocked in. That
Alrighty,
was.
Mr. Alex Finch.
Apparently. Oh, it's apparently down at the general store. Check the general store.
Sorry, I didn't have time to clock in before we.
At the garden, but you can come in time to look.
Alright, so that was 2 that you said?
Silas took care of
Yeah,
it.
it's in here.
What? Alright.
Silas took care of it.
Yeah. Which region should I clock in under, by the way? Hey, sorry. Which region should I clock in under?
Alrighty, let's look again.
Oh my gosh.
Pretty low, maybe.
What region should I clock in? Okay.
Start up a fast food restaurant by the name of I'm still thinking on it, but I think I'm gonna call it McDonald's.
What the hell's a restaurant?
It's like a place where you can go and
It's a
eat in
saloon.
and like on your food.
Oh, kind of like this place.
It's a saloon. Yeah, but like I'm changing up the
alright.
word.
And you're calling it McDonald's?
Yeah, I'm gonna call it McDonald's. And
Like
I'm gonna
that
sell
idea.
some nice burgers.
All right. Where
Yeah,
the
it's
hell's
gonna
the
be real
staff
nice
in
food.
this place?
That's what I was
Sorry.
thinking. Hey, woman, you made us any money yet?
No, I forgot to drink water. I
Alright,
just
Mr.
got-
Alex. I'm gonna talk with
treated by the
the doctor real quick.
Hey, sir.
Hi, Silas.
Hey, Silas.
Hi. What's up?
For GSWs, you'll need a. We have an assistant with me. Do you think I should just do Eastern District? I think it's more common that way, or do you think it'd be more common over here?
Oh, for Eastern, at Sour, I don't think you'll get many out east. You might get some more here, but also, coverage is not. Yeah, I need you guys to stay in here in the west just to balance out
Okay.
the coverage.
All right, we'll do the Western, and we'll head up to Strawberry just to cover that for a little bit. We're trying to
Are
look.
you gonna stay clocked in, Luna?
I'm gonna go to Strawberry and go to bed.
Oh, I didn't know you need to go to Strawberry, Miss Luna. My bad.
No, it's okay. It's
I
okay.
thought you were staying down here. We'll take you up there. All right, we'll go ahead and clock in the Western then, Alex.
Yep. Oh, sounds good. Looks like my horse has ran off though, so that's shit. Oh wait, maybe not.
Try calling it. It takes a little bit sometimes.
It's not that kind of horse. Thank you though.
Is it not that one over there?
It might. Eastern, Western.
Western.
Hi.
Roaming, traveling, Western.
Yep. Got it. Done and dusty.
Alrighty, let's go.
Let's go.
If you wanna hop on and back with Miss Luna.
Yeah, can you? Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh. Alright, one second.
I believe in you. You can do it.
Yeah, I know. I thought I had done that already.
Where did he go? Did he go this way?
I don't know.
But no worries with the. I know you don't want to dwell on it, but issues that happened with law officers, like
Alrighty, let's go.
they suck sometimes.
Yeah, no, it's not that I don't want to dwell on it. I feel like every time it's brought up, it's kind of almost dismissed, and so I don't want to. I guess I'm not trying to create drama around something that could be put to bed. But I hear you.
This horse is slow.
Yeah, but I appreciate hearing that. I mean, if you're willing to talk about it, I am too. I just don't want to keep bringing it up if it doesn't need to be brought up, you know.
It doesn't like everything should be handled. I just mostly want to know if you were okay, because it was kind of an an unpleasant experience, especially for you since you aren't a doctor, you know? So
Yeah.
you're new to everything, and she's kind of giving you a middle finger while you're trying to learn.
Yeah, I'm over it. It was hard at the time, and I really did feel pretty bad about it. Genuinely, like I really, it did bother me a little, but I'm over it, and you guys have reassured me, you guys have done a great job mitigating it, and I do appreciate that. Yeah, as we were at a call down in St. Me earlier, where some guy was shooting like off a roof. He's just shooting off a roof at people. It's real weird.
Yeah, they do that in Valentine too. I had a guy who fell down the roof because his buddy pushed him, and then he stood on the roof. And as soon as I got to his friend, he lassoed me, pulled me up on the roof, hog-tied me, and threw me off.
Oh my goodness.
I know. I was like, what the fuck? And then he hog-tied my duckling, and then he carried him away and like kidnapped my duckling. It was weird.
Yeah, I remember when I was under Frazier, we were in Blackwater, and I was bored, so I went and was climbing around, seeing if I could see something. And apparently, when you get on the roof of the Blackwater, this was actually right before she came in with her broken leg. When you get on the roof of the Blackwater, unrelated, but just for a timepiece, of the Blackwater doctor's office, apparently you can't. I was having a hard time getting back on the ladder to get off, so I had to jump off the roof, and so some people were like, "Oh, a doctor's jumping off the roof," and they started jumping off, and I was like, "Y'all need to stop doing that. You guys are stupid. Please don't do this." And yeah, so yep, just weird.
Yeah. Some people are dumb.
Ooh, yeah.
I just had a mass casualty up here in Strawberry, and one of the somebody started shooting at Law, and I was treating a law officer, and then he suddenly came into the doctor's office, pulled his gun, and pointed at the law officer. I'm crazy. You should not do as me, but I stepped in front of the gun, and I was like, "Hey, could you not? Like right now, I'm treating some patients. Could you step out?" And he started saying, "I want the gun," and I said, "You can get it afterwards, just step outside." And then I locked the door and treated the patients, but he continued. He ended up trying to rob one of the other people who was there, and then the deputy inside just shot him from the inside through the window.
Wow, that sounds like a total
That was an
clusterfuck.
idiot. It was, and Winston had to come help me because there was so many people down.
Yeah. There's not many people around. Was there a call up here? Or?
No, I think we're just going here.
Alright. I'm gonna walk over and see if any law are here, just in case they might be out doing something. Like, they might bring some people back. I'll be back.
Where'd the assistant go?
He went quickly to the law office to see if there was anyone around. He's gonna be right back. Okay, let me clock out. Let's see how long I've been clocked in. Boop. 14 hours and 13 minutes.
Jesus.
You understand why I was shaking?
I don't know how long I'm gonna be clocked in. It's not gonna be. I won't be able to do long days like that, but I'll be able to split them up and probably be just as long.
Oh yeah, I split it up.
Within the
I've
day.
been clocked in 5 hours before.
Okay.
It's tomorrow for me, so it's almost 10 a.m. for me right now.
Yeah.
I think if you go up, let me check. Yeah, I was clocked in for 5 hours and 46 minutes. today as well, and then the 14 hours as well. So plus that, because I took a break for 2 hours because I had to make food. Because I was hungry.
Jesus.
Yeah, how am I alive?
What?
I've been clocked in for 21 hours. And I'm
Oh my
tired.
goodness. That's crazy.
I agree. Wait, it's even more because 5 hours and 46 minutes, and then 14 hours and 13 minutes as well. So that's even longer, right? No, it's 20 hours. I've been clocked in for 20 hours. I need to sleep. I'm tired. Good night. I'm gonna sleep over here.
Alrighty, man. You have a good night.
You too. I'm sorry. Boop. Good night. It's 9:24 for me, so good night. Please follow. Don't like. I don't know. You can like.
Yes,
I don't know.
sir. Let me see.
Okay.
Perfect. You get that?
The fuck is this? I have nothing going on. Nonetheless,
I appreciate it. Thanks, lad. Nice to meet you.